Good afternoon. It is November 10th, and I have managed to get my wood chip put down. I just wanted to share what I'd done and what my thoughts was. Now that I got this down, and I didn't get it real heavy right around the bases of my tree. I was, enough to get it covered, but for the rest of it, it's all about 6 to 8 inches deep. And it's just ground arbor waste. There's leaf and look like some old grass in it and just some different things. But that'll be fine. That'll make some good nutrition. But what my next plan is when it starts getting just a little bit cooler, I am going to come in here and move some of this wood chip back, and I am going to stake like this branch here down to the ground and cover it over with wood chip. And that's all I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna cover it with nothing else. I might get some straw, but I think mostly it's just going to be wood chip, because you never know what you're gonna bring in with straw, if it's been sprayed with stuff. So sometimes it's better off not to bring stuff like that in. At least I know most of this stuff here shouldn't have been sprayed. So I'm going to just pin these down, cover them up, and then in early spring I'll uncover them just as soon as I get a sign that the weather's going to be near or above freezing all the time, where it's not going to get super cold, like below 25 anymore. Then I'll uncover them, because they can take 25. My boxes in my greenhouse got down to 20 last year, 21 degrees, and I didn't have any cold damage. So that should give us earlier figs by doing it this way. Or at least that's what everybody that has already done it says. So we're going to follow suit and show it here in our orchard too. And then you'll get to see the differences, because this is kind of the third. Back when I first built this orchard, it had black weed barrier down, and you can see how big you can go back and watch that video. I'll try to post it up here at the top. How big the trees was then compared to what they was with just grass and nothing. And now we're gonna have wood chip. So this will be kind of the third iteration of what works, what don't work, and you can kind of see for yourself that we've changed it and how they respond. So that's why it's an experimental farm. I want to try to raise them in different aspects, so that you can see what doesn't really seem to work in a cold climate and what really does work in a cold climate. So, good afternoon. It is November 10th, and as you can see, my trees are still very much awake. There is still some fruit to be picked here and there, but the Elsewami run here is about done for the most part. It's still got some figs on it, but it's getting close. But what we're going to do today, since the weather's not been cooperating, trees are already hardened off good. As you can see, there's no green at the top of any of these. There's no point in these lower leaves being on, so we're going to prune these back, start doing some de-leafing. I'll leave these here on top. We'll trim these over here off and just leave a few leaves at the top, and that'll try to help make them start going dormant. They'll have a lot less leaf on them, so that if we get a cold spell, it should just zap them right off and we'll be done for the season. So we're going to start into this, and then we'll show you what this kind of looks like after we get done working on this. Well, now That looks a lot different. Let's walk through and we can kind of see what's left of what figs. You can see Zarfiro still got several on her. But man, this thing had so many figs. I mean, all of these down through here, all of this down through here was all covered in figs. So we've picked it. This thing just has so many figs on it, it's just unbelievable. But for the most part, looks like the Aye still got quite a few figs on it over there. White Madeira's pretty much finished. And this one here that we're standing right next to is Borgia Oak Grease. And then as you're looking back across the tree and behind it right there, that's the Coral Black. So you can see they both got about the same. Black Mantazina, it's done. Caladon Borda Sotinka, got a few left on it. Kind of like YOLO Bypass, just got a couple left on it. Smith, this is Smith, it's got a half a dozen figs left on it. Pretty much, these things are completely right at done. This is called a Dom Nori, called a Jom Mutante. This is called a Dom Gigantina. It's ripening some still. Sapphire 4. If it doesn't, that Sapphire 4, it probably dropped at least 60% of its crop. If it don't do better than that next year, I'm going to dig it up. It's gone after next season if it don't do better. Bass's Favorite. This is Super Red Hybrid. Red Shram. And then the one on the end is Brazilian XP. This one right here is Negra de Agde. It's still got quite a few figs on it. It was rejuvenate pruned, so it was really late setting fruit this year. So next year it should do a lot better. Green Mitskarinska, pretty much, that thing just, it's like an ever-bearing fruit. It just fruits and fruits and fruits. It's unbelievable how much fruit it had on it. Looks like Constantine de Algiers it's got some left on it, but it had a tremendous amount of fruit on it too. So did this Super Jumbo DK. It ain't got hardly any left on it either. But we taking these leaves off, it will help make these things go on and go dormant. Since they was about done figging. We haven't really been getting a whole lot of, this is Cavalieri we're looking at here. It's got a lot of figs on it. We maybe got 50% off of it. So I don't really think this is in 7A. To me, it seems like it's late, too late. But it did still get a good amount of figs, and we're going to give it another season and see what it does. Called a Dom Blanca Negra. I rejuvenated, pruned it, and it did. I got maybe half a dozen pieces of fruit off of it, and that was it. This is a potted Hollier. It's trying to fruit again. Yellow long necks, pretty much its crop's gone. Pretty much picked it. It's still got a few figs left on it up here. Yeah, there's a nice one right there. So, but they're all pretty much done. We wanted to get the leaves off. They're calling this next 10 days, it looks like we're gonna have several nights in the 30s. So it just calling for 30s. It wasn't even, I don't know if we'll get any frost or, but we thought we would go ahead and get these things kind of de-leafed, start helping them go to sleep. This one here is Saguaro Black, and so is this Saguaro Black. I'm gonna dig this Saguaro Black up and move it outside at my mom's house next to her house and see how it does outside. We'll prune it some and then replant it, and we'll see how it does. Moving on up through here, we looked at Smith, we looked at Black Manzanita. This thing really likes cold weather to ripen in. It ripens perfectly in this cold weather. Shortened season, and it's rich and sweet. When a lot of other things lose its flavor. Don't get me wrong, this thing's got quite a few drawbacks. It's got a long hang time, but this time of year it's really good. Here's LSU Allier. It's ripening. It's still ripening a few figs. It had a tremendous amount of figs on it. It kind of like set a second crop too. Them real high ones up there. But I tell you, Allier definitely ripens better when it's hot out than when it's cool out. When it's cool out like this, they're not yellow, they're kind of greenish, and their flavor's just really not there this time of year. And this is White Madeira one more time. And it has really good figs this time of year. And so does this Turca. And then that's Del San Wami Ron over there. Here's Turca. We got some off of it. So, and there's one more thing I'm observing here. We didn't take no leaves off of this. We will here in a minute. But this is my white Adriatic. And it does not like the cold weather. So hopefully it will do better next season. If it does this a whole bunch, I will dig it up at the end of next year. There's no point if it ain't going to work. That's what it's going to do. It has to go around here. So that's kind of a getting ready for the winter update in a cold climate. Hopefully here in the next 2 weeks or so, maybe around Thanksgiving or so, that the weather will let us start pruning. And we may start doing a little pruning as these right here, they start to go, as these things start to go dormant, these little pedestals will start falling off where we trimmed. And when they do that, then I'll know I can go ahead and probably start doing some pruning. So keep your eyes open, and those that are on my list, I'll send you some notifications when the time comes. Thanks for watching.